So welcome back to another video. If you're into your fishing from your pack raft, then I've got a piece of kit here that is an absolute game changer and will help you so much through all of your adventures when you're out fishing in your pack raft. So we're going to be taking a look today at the Rodrig Classic UL. So what we got here is a really packable and lightweight rod rest system that clips onto your gear loops on the front of your pack raft. So this is the ultralight version. This weighs 210 grams and you can fit 2 fishing rods onto this. And you might be thinking, why do I need to use this? I can just lay the fishing rod on my gear bag, and yes you can, but the great thing about this is it holds the rod up, and it also allows for the possibility of trolling really easy instead of having to shove your fishing rod in your PFD. Right, let's take it out of the bag and let's set it up and see what the Rodrig Classic UL looks like. So here we have the Rodrig Classic UL, and as you can see, it's tiny. It packs up really small, weighs 210 grams, so it's not going to affect you too much if you're worrying about your weight when you're hiking and pack rafting at the same time. So taking a look at what it comprises of, so you've got 2 of these carbon fiber rod rests, and then you've got these poles here. So these poles are literally just like your tent poles there. So you've got 1 big pole and then you've got 2 smaller poles there, and these are what attach onto your gear loops onto your pack raft. We're going to push the carbon fiber rod rest onto the pole. I'm going to take the other aluminium pole, feed that through the rod rest, take the rods and fit them through the front gear loops, and then take the side one, feed that through there, and then take the other side and just feed that through the other gear loop. So there's a few different sizing options when it comes down to the Rodrig Classic UL, and that is on the size for the rod rest, the actual carbon rod rest holders there, and the poles that come with it as well. Now this main pole here, this is probably just a little bit too long for this pack raft, and that is down to my measurements, to be perfectly honest, because I gave the measurements for this pack raft, and it's only down to my fault that this is probably a little bit too long for this pack raft. But it doesn't look too difficult to be able to cut down and adjust the elastics inside of it as well. So let's get a rod set up. I've got the rigged and ready World Traveller here, which is another really great option for pack rafting. It's a really lightweight packable fishing rod, comes with a RR 3000 reel as well. So let's just get this set up and see what it looks like. Right, so we've got the World Traveller all set up, and that will just slot into the rod rest holder there and into there as well. I like it because it's up at the front there and you've got loads of space for your paddling as well. And of course these bars as well, they're going to help for you to attach gear onto there as well. There's still plenty of space for me to stick my bag on the front there and use my bungees to attach my bag onto there as well. I'm just going to sit in the pack raft and just make sure I've got plenty of space and I'm not going to knock the rods with my paddle. So still plenty of room. You're not going to smack your rod when you paddle in there. It's easy to reach to fish out of. It's a shame we can't go out and test it because the river season's closed at the moment, so I thought we'd just do a dry test, but you've still got plenty of space. It's not too far to lean forwards to pick up your rod. And the great thing about the angle of those rod rests is that for trolling it's going to be perfect, so your lines are out and you're not going to be catching your line when you paddle in there as well. So that looks absolutely spot on. Really liking the idea of this, and liking the idea of spending the time fishing using this little setup. Absolutely brilliant piece of kit. So let's talk pennies. So the Rodrig Classic UL retails at 1,480 krona, and that equates to about £108. So it is quite an expensive investment, but anything with ultralight on the end of it is going to be a little bit expensive. But when you look at it, you've got the carbon fiber rod rest holders there, you've got the aluminium poles, you know, it's lightweight, it's packable, it's going to cost a little bit of money as well, but it's definitely something that, you know, if you're into your pack raft fishing, I'd think about reinvesting in. I'll stick a link to the product in the description below. So thank you for watching the channel. My name is Martin. I'm into my hiking, my fishing, my bushcraft, my pack rafting, just generally being outdoors. If you're new to the channel, then please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and we'll catch you next time on the next one.